Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo. I've got a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being on Maker Deck. Almost. But not quite. It was a busy day on Maker Deck today. We had CNC, not the Music Factory, Lego builders, of course, over the past day or two. Right now, we got some lasering. Everybody print now. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, bah, bah. Everybody print now. Bah, bah. Oh, I coughed too loudly. Sorry about that. I'm back. Ooh, man, now I'm hot. Why am I hot? I'm so hot. I'm too... Oh, I hate this. I hate that this shirt is too big on me now. Look at this. You're getting some shoulder. Look at that. Look how large the neck is here. Yeah, let me tell you, Kieran. Look at this. Look at this. Like, the neck is just like, it's like falling out. Like, I'm like an 80s pop star here. What is going on with this? My clavicle. And then if I do this, then it's like, it's this drop down. This just looks, I hate this. I like my necks like this. I like no neck, like there. That's it. That's the way I like it. But the problem is that it's gonna creep down, and I need to get new shirts. The problem is that after I lost weight, Flashdance meets Max Rebo. Indeed, the Silver Sunbeam. Nomi3, good to see you. Pink, you as well. Everybody, welcome in Tech Talk, you too. Stephen Poole, Ryu, American Chris Hansen, Glorious Absence of Skills, Jojo317. Always happy to see you. And Bren SMT. Ooh, indeed. Indeed. Ben Witham. So nice to have you here, Ben. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in the past few days. I'm weird that way. I'm like, I get to know people. I'm like, yeah, I remember seeing you last night. I don't remember seeing you last night. That's no judgment. Life is a thing that could get in the way, for sure. Maybe you should buy a Maker Deck shirt. I know, I need to buy a Maker Deck shirt. And Fix'em Dude is uploading his Pokemon parody soon, too. 3D Medic Vince, thank you for popping in. Keen Crafts, always good to see you. We also have Capturing Momentsicle. They cheered, what was it? You cheered 1,000 bits last night. And I'm sorry if I glossed over it. I mean, it was significant. Thank you. You don't always see cheers like that. So that was very appreciated. Very appreciated. Incredibly. I even shared, because it does help. It does help pay the bills. I even shared my electrical bill with Liz. I said, I was telling her, I'm like, it's not cheap. And I sent her a screen grab. I'm like, see what I mean? And she's like, wow. Yeah, that's what happens when you leave the lights on and you stream with lights on and 3D print and have TVs on 24/7 and all that. Hello, Hollywood in 3D. Good to see you. Have a happy Friday tomorrow. Oh, it's Friday tomorrow. Yeah. This week flew by. Yours is less? Yeah. No, I'm definitely paying out the wazoo. I didn't even realize I had a wazoo until today. Or until recently. I realized, oh wow, I've got a wazoo. And I am paying out it. In terms of the money being spent. I'm going to flip over to this view very briefly, if only to show you. This is the thing I was going to print overnight. And I should have printed overnight, but I didn't print overnight. Oops. I told Liz, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to print overnight. And this is the stand for the Eastman Vader. Oops. Sorry about that. I did not mean to knock the screen there. Move it there. Maker Deck, of course, going on in the background. No 48-hour reset tonight. If I flip over to this view, you'll see another shot very briefly, and then BAM! I'm doing the no support Eastman Vader. And let me tell you, it looks small from this angle, but it is huge. Like at 100%, it is. I've not done a 100% Eastman Vader to date. At all. Droid Depot toothpick holder. Yeah, I think I bought it, actually. Big fan. Thank you. You're still looking for your wazoo? It is somewhere around the whatchamacallit. I see the size relative to the platform. It's big. It's going to make this Cad Bane look so small. And by the way, Cad Bane I consider now done. Took a few tries with the hat. This one was printed. And you can see the back is, I mean, it's not, let me move this out of the way. It's a little chewy, but not that bad. It gets a little chewy up here with the supports, but I'll take it. Because the hat itself, front and back, look fine. Just fine. So the Cad Bane. So, let me send him right here for now. Everything on the outside looks fine. What I ended up doing, and I should have probably done it with a bigger brim than I did, set it at 45 degrees, did supports here, and then a little bit in through here, down here. I did that one time, and apparently it was not, the supports were not, the brim was not thick enough. And so it came off, and then I had spaghetti, but I caught it. You can print it in vase mode. What? Okay, so let me ask you this. I'm such a noob, Ben with him. What is vase mode? Why would I want to use vase mode? Why? Hey, Fotis Mints! Good to see you, my favorite pro. Well, you are my favorite mint. You will always be my favorite mint. In fact, now, every time I'm going to go to have a mint, I'm going to be thinking of you. Ah, Photos Mint. Doesn't taste quite like a Photos Mint. It's merely a peppermint. You got some love from Subsector? Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub to Photos Mint.
Photos Mint a subscription. Paisel is gifted a tier 1 sub to Photos Mint.
Very appreciated. Big fan. Yeah, I enjoyed Ms. Marvel. I watched it today, as a matter of fact. Very, very fun. I mean, I'm going to be interested in watching it, unfold. More than anything, corkscrew spiral, no infill. With this, I guess I gotta learn which kind of prints to use the base mode. Been with them. Base mode is stripped down version of the printing process to cylindrical objects very well and often better than standard printing. Thank you, Everlasting Media. I'm still a noob. As much as I love doing it, I'm still very much a noob as far as a lot of that goes. Here, let me put Cad Bane up there. There we go. Got some Cad Bane going on. Looking at everybody. The Vader would have... Oh, so the Vader would have worked better in a vase mode? Interesting. I didn't even think about it, but why? Why would I... I'm learning. No info. Oh, I see. So the Vader, I could have saved filament by using vase mode. Gotcha. Well, I'm going to be printing other busts. I'm looking for other Star Wars busts to print. I've got a Yoda, Queel. I know I'm going to be printing those two. Although I may be running out of the Polymaker filament here soon. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Yeah, I'd imagine base is quicker if it's no infill. And by the way, this Vader, with the infill it has, like a 10% adaptive cubic infill, is taking approximately 4.5 hours or so. Basically just prints the shell without any infill. See, I've got to learn where that's most appropriate. Glorious absence of skills. And I'd imagine models with no supports required would work very well. Like this one again, potentially. So thank you for that qualifier. Liz and Hutch's Makerspace have been using there. If you did not notice, there's a MakerDeck logo that you can use. It is specifically Maker D1 Star. Maker D1 Star is a new emote if you are a MakerDeck subscriber. Hey, Maker Viking, good to see you. Artists will generally tell you if their models can be printed that way. Okay, Ben with them. Thank you. I'll have to watch for that qualifier because if I can save filament, I'm good. You can print with zero infill, but I wouldn't do a vase mode with a sculpt. Okay, thank you. You're at the point where you want to print an ultimate uber niche and hard to source parts for, apparently. See, I wouldn't know what that is. Everlasting Media. Maker D1 Star is a MakerDeck-esque MakerDeck-ish logo. And there you go. Fix'em Dude made it. There you go, using the Fix'em Dude emote. He made it, and we uploaded it. There's not a letter in it, so it got cleared right away. Hello, Seoris. Your shirts were destroyed by USPS. They wouldn't forward them. Time to order some more. Really? How are they destroyed, Ben? How? Thank you, Capturing Mystical, for using those emotes. American Chris Hansen, use that emote everywhere. People will recognize it. They're like, oh, yeah, you're on MakerDeck too? Oh, that's so cool. It's a great reason to use emotes off-channel. I mean, here, there, wherever, but I've been starting to use it now when we welcome someone new onto MakerDeck. Just doing a Maker D1 Star. Warzala was on MakerDeck today. Love to see. It was a CNC, right? He's doing an arcade cabinet. So we had Warzala Woodworking doing that. Give him a follow if you are so inclined. USPS tries running it through their machines. They destroy a lot of things. See, I guess I'd be surprised they did that to shirts. Deuce Falchion currently lasering some Murph tags for MakerDeck. If you're going to Murph, be sure to grab one of those if you can, if you will. Love the fact that he's lasering them on MakerDeck. Thank you, dudes. It is pretty cool. It's awesome to see. Need to make that as a shield like Captain America? No doubt. They said they weren't delivered and couldn't be returned to the vendor. Okay. It was a CNC. Okay, so I got that right. So we you know, people, we've got a wide array of making happening on MakerDeck at any given time. At any given time. Not just one. It's not, I mean, a lot of 3D printing for sure. But you know, getting that, you know, a wide array of activities, I feel just kind of keeps it fresh. And it's always fresh, honestly. You know, every time you look, it's maybe the same people, but they're printing something different. Once you figure out how to stream, you'll join. Oh, capturing momenticle. Happy to help you along. Happy to lend a hand if we can. You know, to help you over that hump, wherever that hump is. What drop did we get? Whoa, Maker Viking. Yeah, 89. I've never seen a perfect 100 in this chat. But I tell you what, if you live, I think in Canada or U.S., certainly it'd be easy. If anybody ever drops a perfect 100, I'll send you a whole bunch of things that I 3D printed. Or I'll print new things. If anybody ever gets 100, I'll do that. I'll give away that stuff. That's fun. There's apparently a plugin for Octoprint. Take the camera capture, stream it to RTMP. Oh, yes. Interesting. See, I don't use Octoprint. Can someone tell me why I don't see a new icon after I refresh the screen? New MakerDeck icon? I don't know. You should be able to. Where's all? So just start dropping. That's right. Drop, drop, drop. As long as the drop game is active in any particular view, then you're good to go. I'm doing that because I saw Zach do that too. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a pretty good idea. Although dropping happens. It's just kind of a casual thing. Will I send it to a van down by the river? I might. Hollywood, I might. We've got a bear. Where's the bear? I see the Midnight Smith. Where? Oh, I see a Papa Bear dropping a nozzle. Dropping a nozzle. Mm-hmm. Big time. That nozzle that Papa Bear's dropping. I name-checked him earlier on MakerDeck when we had someone follow. Earlier, she had mentioned getting into Tinkercad or trying to get into Tinkercad, and I said, yeah, hey, you know, Papa Bear talks about it at times. Models, knows what he's doing. Oh, Dews is dropping a big... Is that a big Jano there? Yeah, it is. Of course. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the Fix'em Dude spinning, I kind of wonder if the MakerDeck star could animate as it's... that could be an animation as the star spins around. That could probably be a modifier on Twitch. Yeah? Something like that? Something like that? We've got Get Your Makes in, by the way. Oh, hey! Silver Sunbeam. First of all, thank you for giving out a community sub gift about 15 minutes ago on MakerDeck. Really appreciate that. Thank you. The Cad Bane, honestly, Warzall, the Cad Bane turned out very well. The only thing I wish that Wexter would do is make the models without support requirements. But, you know, I'll take something over nothing. I'm looking for other good Star Wars busts now to print. The hat came out really well after fiddling with it for a bit. You have the star stay static and rotate the colors. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Either one. That's not a bad idea, Papa Bear. Just rotate all. Yeah, just have it change color and have the star spinning. I don't know. Just make it all the animation. All the time. Get your makes in. Tweet them. Tag MakerDeck if you can at this point. And or get your makes onto Discord. Now, by the way, Ono Creates was doing his miniature painting on MakerDeck today. We had, I think it I'd have to look at the I guess statistics, but I want to say we hit 120 concurrent viewers on MakerDeck today. 120. I mean, I was shocked, but very happy. Very happy to see that. Extremely happy to see that. So we had we had such an amazing day. 120 people, full house. 120 people, and if we just keep going on that path, right? People watching, people tuning in, like it's a huge win. If you're making into Maker Deck, more people are seeing what you're making. I mean, it's one of the reasons you enjoy sharing it, as well as hanging out with other people. But, like, wow. Not a bad idea, Warzall. We'll work on it with Fix 'em Dude. Oh, man, this filament is caught up again. Now I don't know what I'm going to be printing tonight. So many people helping each other, indeed. So I think 120, well, I think we may have had more than that with a raid earlier, but seems to be a pretty, we've been consistent in the 90s, 100. It's a happy consistency, so more people are discovering it. Yes, Kenobi has been awesome. We'll be talking spoilers tonight. Get your makes in. I'm going to grab a beer, if you do not mind. I'll do a musical Chris when I come back. Then we'll browse the makes. Then we'll talk Kenobi spoilers. How about that? All right. BRB. Hey, oh my God.
Laboratory
Hi.
424
Oh,
is
geez,
now
I screwed that
hosting
up.
a stream with
Hi.
20 viewers.
Oh, sorry. I'm here. No, it's. Hi. Oh God, Jeff. I'm so sorry, Jeff. Hi, all you. Can I call you? Can I call everyone rating a lab rat? Is that fair? I mean, I'm saying that like with honor, like with Klingon honor. Jeff, thank you so much. Fair? Is it fair? I was just getting a beer. I was getting a beer and drinking it out of my Grogu cup. I needed it. Hello, what were you working on today, Jeff? It's been on work days. It's difficult for me to get around Twitch sometimes. So what were you working on today? If you're not familiar with Laboratory 424, he's always got he's got a project up his sleeve. Several projects, probably. The man's an inventor, and I don't just mean that as like, oh, he invents it. No, he's an inventor. This is my understanding of your background, Jeff, after having listened to you and watched you. But he works through or ideates as he streams. He is a consummate maker, a geek, a nerd, whatever label you want to, put onto him. And I say that with honor. I consider myself a geek and a nerd. But you honestly, sir, take it to a completely different level. So yeah, Laboratory 424, if you're like, there's just not, I need to find like more geeks on Twitch. Jeff, aka Laboratory 424. That's not a joke. That's not even me exaggerating. Like, I'm saying this because there's some people, we got a cool setup and everything. This is not a setup, right? I'm just here. This is where my room is. This is where I've been broadcasting pretty much since the beginning of time. But what Laboratory 424 has is like a true setup. Like, he dresses up. He's got a lab coat. He's got his devices. He's got machines in the background. It looks like he's streaming directly from. He's got a set. Like, the man has a set which is incredible. Absolutely incredible to watch. And like I said, he totally gets into his projects. And he asks questions, you know, he talks out loud, he ideates, building things, inventing things, making things. So if you're not following Laboratory 424, you should. Now me, I press a button and something 3D prints. So I'm not going to say I'm the opposite of Laboratory 424, but I clearly I am the opposite. I'm not nearly as handsome. I don't have a lab coat. My daughter does. I don't have a lab coat. I don't have a set. We both, here's the one thing, well, no, two things, I guess. Jeff wears glasses club, and he also has a Prusa Mini. So I print with the Prusa Mini every day, right here on my desk. That's what I'm printing a stand for a bus that's printing on another printer downstairs. You can see it whipping around right now. So I've got quite a few activities happening here myself. But the way I put together projects is like the literal opposite. No, I don't think it's that kind of laboratory, Mark H. I don't think it's that kind of. We need a name for Chris's mustache. I shall call this. Well, it's a Director Chronic stash. The streamer Director Chronic. He's got an amazing stash. You're gonna call it Cat. Okay, you can call it Cat. I'll be shaving my cat in another week or two. Whenever I can get my hair cut. So I'm going to show up, like, one day I'm like, my hair's like poofed out and like, you know, because that's how it grows. And then the mustache. And then like, I'm going to get the haircut and then I'm going to shave. And then I'm going to show up and you're going to be like, who is this guy? What happened to Chris? What happened? It's just going to all get lost in one day. As in Cat a pillar. Looks like Top Gun. Well, haven't seen the new Top Gun movie. I have not. I'd like to. It'd be fun. I remember watching Top Gun. We rented Top Gun on VHS back in the day. Am I sick? Definitely not. Ryu, good to see you. The front mullet. It's not that bad, is it? It's not a... Photosmint? Is it a mullet? It's not a mullet. A lip mullet? Nah, it'd be a lip mullet if it was more handlebar-ish, right? That would be a lip mullet. No? Like... lip mullet. Well, I'm gonna wear it for now. You don't want the mustache to go away, but I should say the opposite so Chris doesn't shave it. I mean, it doesn't bother me. The mustache, honestly, I will say this. The beard does bother me. I don't think I could do a beard like a Photosmint beard. So I do shave that, you know, once every week or two. But the mustache, I don't mind keeping around at least for a few weeks, if not a month. And then just like, yeah, I'm done with it. I can grow it out for a month and then be done with it. And then start over again. Otherwise, it gets a little too long, a little too unwieldy. We'll call it the BJ Honeycut. Well, you can call it whatever you want, Silver Sunbeam. Paper City Gamer, good to see you. I tried the handlebar mustache. It just did not look good. I had mutton chops once, glorious absence of skills. Once. Yeah, that's right. Photosmint was in Prague, wasn't he? And it looked like he had a rockin' good time over there. Photosmint, if you're not aware, is one of the world's leading 3D designers, specifically models that people can print. And I support Photosmint, and I hope you do as well. I've got a few models that here's the thing, Photosmint, I have to dig through all the files you have to find all the Star Wars models, Photosmint. That's what I've got to get. I got to get all your Star Wars models. I've got to print your Star Wars models, Photosmint. I haven't done that. I need to. Photosmint, I need to print all your Star Wars models. I don't know where to find them all. I mean, I'm looking on the Patreon. I'm like, okay, let me make sure I have them all. Runestone Art says, hey, Chris, how are you? Oh, my God, what is that, a Cad Bane? Oh, Runestone, dude, hey, where have you been? Busy, I assume. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Yes, I've been printing. I printed up a Cad Bane here. Redid the hat. Finally got it to work well. This is a Wexter bust of Cad Bane. And it was smaller compared to the Wexter Admiral Akbar. I'm printing a Darth Vader, as you can see, on the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. Don't worry, Runestone. Don't apologize. Don't, seriously. I'm playing with you. There's zero judgment. Zero judgment. You can't show up, not a big deal. Life gets in the way. I never hold anybody to that, ever. It's like 40 gigs of STL awesomeness. Do I have access to all 40 gigs? I'd have to look. Yeah, it's not like I have a website and a Dropbox too. Impossible. No, I have the Dropbox. I know I have the Dropbox. Did you? I guess I've never been to your website. I've got the Dropbox. I'm on the peppermint tier. I'm on the first tier. Maybe I need to upgrade my tiers. Tiers that I'm crying because I need to just like, okay, these are all the dragons I want to print. These are all the Star Wars models I want to print. These are the Marvel stuff. I'm iffy on. I like Marvel, but you love Cad Bane? Cad Bane. You must be a fan of the Clone Wars, then. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-pilot speaking. If you look outside the left side of the plane, you will see a bearded gentleman. He is currently waving to all of you on the left side of the plane. This bearded gentleman is currently flailing, and do you have it? Can you see it? You may want to get a picture because he's about to go back inside to craft more models for you to print. Yes, indeed, we are flying directly over Photos Mint's place right there. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see it on the right side of the plane, but maybe if you're lucky on the right side of the plane, you'll see a cloud shaped like Photos Mint, possibly, maybe. But you know, you're SOL. You got the wrong plane tickets, people. You need to be staring out the left side of the plane. That's where do you see him wave? He's waving right now. There he is. Local time is 6:41 p.m. Temperature outside is a negative 32 degrees Kelvin. Thank you. I gotta sing the monorail song. I am printing. It is loud. It kind of sounds like it's a shroud, but not really, because this isn't a song. But apparently, I have to play along. 3D print, 3D print, 3D print, 3D print. It is going all day long, and I'm going to continue to sing this song. Sorry, I didn't think of another word. I guess this redemption's a big fat turd. Thank you, the Silver Sunbeam. It's not a song. I mean, it is a song. I remember it very clearly. Monorail, 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 monorail. Photos Mint!
Photos Mint shared X500.
Dropping 500 minty bits. And when Photos Mint drops into your chat and he drops minty bits, when he sprinkles the minty bits, that's how you know you've made it. That's how you know you've made it. There's the redemption. Photos Mint, you came along just in time. We're going to browse everybody's makes over on the Discords. Let's take a look. There's the stand that I should have printed overnight for the Eastman Vader bust. This one. I think I've got a Photos Mint. I think I did your Vader bust, if I remember correctly. Photos Mint. I've done this one too, but it is smaller size. Substantially smaller. Let's pop over to Discord. Zombie Hedgehog has some herbs. Actually, it's pronounced herbs. Herbs. Why is it herb? Why, if it's herbs, why isn't it spelled ERBS instead of herbs? It's actually 5 old timer? Really? I did not know that. That was one of the first models I ever did. Okay, so it was. Wha-bam! Second model I ever printed.
Faceless shared X100. Meow.
Indeed, meow. The garden sign is super cool. Indeed. You can do some practical prints out there. Herbs in the burbs. So he's got some herbs. Now, I don't know if these are the wacky herbs or not. Thank you, Liz, for the cheer. Following Fotis Mint's 500-bit drop. True story, I sliced that for him. Did you, Cressy? Man, it's been so long. Oh, glorious absence of skills. My first empty spool. That's funny. 3D print professor. Printing some parts. And I think, is this for his new Sky? Oh, glitter and greebles. Okay. My test printer block, is it the spaceship? So I'm going to be printing these too. After I get past, actually, I may end up printing them on the Mini. I thought about whipping through them on the Bamboo Lab. It's just that I'm out of filament that I feel would be a good color for the spaceships. And I'm hoping to hear back from Polymaker. Man, I was blanking on Polymaker. Because I think he's going to be sending... Nick is going to be sending some filament that I want to use for the spaceships. Art Chappie? Wow. Wait a minute. Shut up. Art Chappie, you painted this? Oh my god, Art Chappie. Wow. That is spectacular. Do you remember Fotis Mint? It's been so long. It's like the H in Cool Whip and Will Wheaton. Wow. Art Chappie, you've got skill. Look at this. Art Chappie. I'm not a skier, but dude, if I was. Look at that. You can see it on his easel. Look at these shots. Look at these shots. I mean, seriously. I mean, he's captured it so well. Wow, Art Chappie. Dude, seriously, wow. I don't think he's here right now, but wow. Got 5 more to finish in 3 weeks. All for a charity. Nice. Glorious absence of skills. Magic Kingdom Park's version of the here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow in fantasy. He's been printing these on MakerDeck lately. Kind of cool. I like when these models are available. I'd love to see more Star Wars models like this available, but that's me. I'm biased. That's pretty cool. That'd be neat to hang outside your door. Capturing Momenticle. Printed a teardrop shape cutter to make jewelry from polymer clay. Working on a leaf shape now too. Capturing Momenticle, we got to get you onto MakerDeck. If you do the jewelry making, if you would do a jewelry making, that would be fantastic to see. Yeah, see, Capturing Momenticle even saying amazing. So Silver Sunbeam, look at this. So Silver Sunbeam has his new classic chess pieces in Polymaker Silk, Chrome and Silk Bronze. Really pleased with how they turned out. I looked at these, I'm like, dude, Jedi would use these in like her dollhouse. Like just as little, they're kind of greebles, right? Like, she would use them as little, let her imagination run wild. But I was like, wow, that's an amazing design of chess. I don't play chess. I have played chess. But Silver Sunbeam, thank you for tweeting that as well. We'll get to that in a bit. Ricky Lee Tanner, a.k.a. Tanner 3D. Test printed one of the heads from the action figure he's designing and slapped a little paint on it. It's a great... He's doing his own action figure line. Oh, good paint job, dude. Spectacular paint job. Wow. Well, that's interesting, Krusty. Same sign, Disneyland out west. Here you leave today and into the world of yesterday, tomorrow in fantasy. So it's a different design depending on where you are, I guess. Disney World or Disneyland. You learn something new every day. Huh. Printed a stand for the Microsoft LifeCam Studio. Oh, look at that. I love the glue stick. You know you're a maker when... Yeah, it actually wasn't a scam. Oh, interesting. Oh, here we go. Stormfist is the completed Wizard's Dice Tower. Whoa! That is freaking epic. I wish there were better Star Wars Dice Towers out. I've seen some, but they're really kind of jank. They're really janky. Disneyland, of course. The original 1955 Magic Kingdom since 71. Okay. Thank you for the clarification, Glorious Absence. Dude, that is Stormfist. Wow. I want a good Star Wars dice tower to print. I do it on the bamboo, of course. Rancor model from Midnight Smith. Have to adjust support settings. Way too hard to get off. Ooh. That looks like resin, though. That has to be resin. Zero chance that's FDM. This one turned out a little better. Captures an image whenever it detects a change in the Z-axis. What do we got here? Time lapse. I've got some time lapses. I'll be able. Oops. I'll be able to, I guess, upload here. Dang it! Come on. Oh, is that it? That was it. Okay. Capturing moments ago coming in. Or 2 prints for clay jewelry making. We've seen the teardrop, but the second one is different. Colors update. Oh! Dues is doing different colors, too. Oh my god, that's going to be so much fun for people. Dues, that is going to be so much fun for people. Wow. Oh, Dues. Yes. That is fantastic. Those were just filament clips. Oh, good to know. My god, that is fantastic, Dues. That is so cool. I got to admit, that is wild. That is great. Liz, oh my god, you're printing again. Testing out new filaments. The green filaments with the Cali Dragons. And Liz apparently picked some strawberries. Is that what was going on? Her mom is making jam. Trying to burn up some scrap filament. Well, hey, dudes, the slices are a perfect way of going. The spoilers done. Been lurking just in case. Haven't had a chance to watch Kenobi. No, Pink. We were browsing everybody's makes. We were browsing everybody's makes. Oh, hang on. New one just popped in. Jojo finally got his Delta FL Sun to work recently. Dragon needs work. Oh, that's a cool dragon, though. Cool flexies. That just popped in. Just give a good warning before spoilers. I will, Pink. I will. And I'll give you a sign and everything. I'll make sure. I will make sure. All right, so that is what is on Discord. Let's pop over to the Twitters. Un momento. Make sure I'm all caught up-ish. Yep, I'm all caught up. One sec. Okay. I will give a warning, though, Pink. Don't worry. I got you. Let's see what was tweeted today. Someone captured a clip of Dews lasering and then flipping the cards, changing the sides of the cards to go on the lanyard. Nice clip to have. Couldn't tag people on the clip, but that was a wonderful way of illustrating what was going on. Ono Creates had painted a part of his model here on Maker Deck today. It was really fun to see the miniature painting. I'd like to see more painting. Honestly, I'd really like to see more painting going on. How'd the hat come out? Oh, Thor. It came out really well. Last night it kind of screwed up. I reprinted it again today. It got a little chewy right here with the supports, unfortunately. But I was trying to keep it attached to the bed. The action, but this turned out really well. This is the best one. I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm not gonna worry about this too much here. I feel it works well enough. Like for the print. Like it's hardly noticeable, if at all, for the Cad Bane. And I'm currently doing a Vader. You'll see that pop up in a second. That was you? What was you, Liz? 3D Print Bunny did this string art. I love string art. Always have. Did a string art. Oops, sorry. Scroll a little too not far enough. She did a string art sailboat, which is free. available on the on thangs.com. She's got a link. I retweeted this by way of the Maker Deck account, and I said I love string art, and she said, "Oh, it's time for a Star Wars one." I'm like, "Yes, please." For sure. So I found she's got a few string art models available that I'd like to print out potentially on the Prusa. I'm not sure if I want to do that on the bamboo yet. But for the string art, she's got certain settings on the Prusa. So I'm not going to do the sailboat. But I found a geometric pattern or string art pattern that's a circle that I think would be kind of fun to do. There's the announcement that Maker D1 Star will get you this emote in chat if you are a Maker Deck sub. That was the 45 degree. Yes, Thor, this was the 45 degree one. There was one it was better back here, but it screwed up. I got spaghetti beyond this, but this is just back here because of the... I could have done it better. I could have done it differently. But like it's not it's not worth doing again and again and again. The top turned out, the back turned out just fine. So I feel like this is the best Cad Bane to have. We'll see. Jedi will probably be afraid of it, but anyway, Maker D1 Star gets you that emote. Thank you, Fix'em Dude. Shannon had tweeted out earlier. She has she has finished, it seems, her Green Goblin mask. Turned out very well. So we accelerated that. Let's get that past that. Stephen Poole, friend of the channel, was printing onto Maker Deck, but he also retweeted and accelerated the interview I did with Key from Bamboo Lab. Very appreciated. I missed it originally. Josh, aka Monsoon Josh. Now he's Monsoon Josh here on Twitch. Printed out this model. A Alexander Warrior Jar from Elden Ring. See that? What looks weird is like I couldn't tell if it turned out perfect or what, but oops. Yeah, what's that? Give me a second. No, that's too dark. I was messing with the brightness and contrast. There again is Silver Sunbeam's chess set, which I feel are just the amazing job with this design, dude. Such a cool Elden Ring print. Okay, Cyberpam, so you know Elden Ring. I'm not an Elden Ring player. I never will be. I'll be honest. I know of it. But Monsoon Josh ended up printing that. Good to see you. By the way, Cyberpam, I have to say, I'm getting Hearthstone ads, and I blame you. Cyberpam, could you maybe befriend more Star Wars people? Maybe do more Star Wars things. My ad preferences would appreciate it, because right now I'm scrolling through Twitter and it's like I see a random Hearthstone. I'm like, you did that to me. How dare you? I'm just saying, you can't go to bed saying, you know what, I had no impact on anybody today, apart from, what's happening here in the house. And you can't say that anymore. Now when I'm on Twitter, I see Hearthstone ads. Amish Gnome 3D, I hope all is well with you. Amish Gnome, did you loop back? Did you loop back with Ian Douglas, Amish Gnome? I'm going to keep following up with you. He was streaming tonight. If he's not still streaming tonight, Amish Gnome, you should be talking to him. Please talk to Ian Douglas. He's got a lot of tech career advice to share. So I feel like this is just it's a chess set, but I just love the design. This is a classic design, timeless. Silver Sunbeam, breathtaking. He also's got this. A dice case, but look at this animation. Look at this. It's a perfect way of showcasing this filament. I love when y'all upload the videos. Yeah, I know, Pink. That's what I was saying the same thing. I love the chess pieces as well. Perfect filament for this too, by the way. This is how when I show off the Matter Hackers MH Quantum, this is how I do it too. I put it on a turntable and just spin it because it's the easiest way to show it. Otherwise, you just don't get the same effect. You're watching him as well. Very amazing. Amish Gnome, okay, I'm the worst. I will go on record to be the absolute worst Twitch streamer ever. Don't pay attention to me. Amish Gnome, I'm telling you right now, pay attention to Ian. Listen to Ian. Because I think you may need him more than, I mean, it's hanging out, you know, this like, hey, cheers, glad to have you here. I'm not trying to send anybody away, but I feel that Ian is going to be able to give you something I cannot. And let me tell you, it says something about every Twitch streamer when they are more than willing and able and capable of saying, you know what? Go watch so-and-so. Go watch such and such. Go watch Ian. Listen to Ian. Don't listen to me. I'm showcasing these amazing makes for sure. But what you need right now, based upon what you've tweeted, Amish Gnome, is you need a lot of the advice that Ian has. That's why I love what you do. Well, thank you very much. Free Heathen is sending me to the corner, though. I was just showing off the make from Mike bit. He did a little lantern. I thought that was kind of cool. And then when Ono makes or Ono creates was on MakerDeck, we grabbed a screenshot and teased that. Sarah Oakley had her focus going, continuing her print, the Captain America shield. Cannot wait to see that completed. The lamp was pretty cool. Darth Gallum. So honestly, a lot of good tweets today, but this to me takes the cake. So this kid, I'm gonna say kid. Anybody under the age of 48 is a kid to me. Had his final project presentation. He gave credit. This kid, high school, Darth Gallum's class, gave credit to MakerDeck. He said sponsored by Maker. I'm like, I don't know what that was about, but he gave credit to MakerDeck. Y'all inspired this high schooler. Like, that's what MakerDeck is. MakerDeck isn't just, yeah, we're messing around, we're having fun. Yeah, for sure. Networking, talking, communicating, chatting, showcasing what we're doing. Y'all, you all, every one of you who has supported, who has watched, who has shared, who has streamed into it, every one of you is responsible for this slide from a high schooler. In his final presentation, every single one of you that has been connected, even if you just follow MakerDeck, you made a difference. And not in the Cyberpam kind of way where, you know, I get Hearthstone ads on Twitter now. But in a way that, you know, this matters. Anybody who would dismiss what MakerDeck is just is I feel not giving it the perspective that it deserves. And there have been some who have dismissed MakerDeck. I'm not interested in chasing them down. I'm not interested in converting them. This right here, this tweet, this means everything. This means everything. Love seeing the subs, love seeing the cheers, love seeing the shares. But like, dude, seriously, if you want to know what this means, what we are trying to do, this is it in a nutshell. Good to see you, Vinayan. And the Free Heathen for sure. I will go to the corner, I promise you. And Feral Terminator, good to see you. We're just getting through everybody's makes for the day before moving on. Here is another a MakerDeck tweet with Warzala Woodworking doing his CNC. Sarah showing a bit more of that shield. Edge of Tech from last night, having done the MakerDeck logo. Pezla says, my sister followed MakerDeck. We got to get that kid a sub. No doubt, Cyber. But that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, seriously. Like, Chris, why do you do what you do? Well, on this channel, yes, I'm farting around. It's very high. I'm Chris. I love just being me and doing what I'm doing here. Mark, you, good to see you. But, like, if you want to know why something like MakerDeck needs to exist, that is an outcome. Changing people's lives. I mean, it's a bold statement to make, but, like, he got something from it. He enjoyed it. And that was just, that was incredible. It's just, I mean, thank you, by the way. I think we showed this last night from the Edge of Tech, his Maker Deck coin. I know people get busy, no matter how you slice it. I never hold anybody responsible. This kid, look at this. I mean, just, dude. As an educator, a former educator, a trained educator, an educator by degree. My degree is in English education. Never really did anything beyond student teaching, though. I mean, this is just like, wow. To create something that a student could just latch onto and just see a value in, that is the value. That it's not about dollar signs. It's not about hype trains. It's not about giveaways. It's about impacting people's lives. It's about coming together. It's about, it is the way. Sharing an experience for you, and you know very well, because you're in Maker Deck too. It's impacting someone's life. That's what it's about. And if you don't understand, and I think everybody listening to me understands that. There are some people who I know don't understand it. I'm not going to waste my breath. I'm not going to waste my time. I cannot try to win everybody over. But for the people who can see the value in impacting a young person's life, potentially changing their entire trajectory, let me explain. And you've seen this before. Many of you have been around. Photospin. Oh, it's not about money? Oh, crap, I got it all wrong. No. The money comes if you enjoy doing what you do, if you love doing what you do, and you just live for it. That's why the Twitch streams, they're not... It's great to get the support, trust me, because my electricity bill, not a lie, it's higher than normal. But I do it because I enjoy doing it. That's the focus. Had a good day at work, did some techie stuff. Nice. Started a new project. Awesome, Feral Terminator. I'm glad you feel accomplished. The Free Heathen, you live for this stuff. I believe it because I see you do it. So, you know, I just feel like this is why should Maker Deck exist? Look at this kid. You've seen it happen before. In this chat, I'm gonna pop back here for a second. You have seen it before. I'm not just talking about this. When you see the power of changing the trajectory of someone else's life, helping them along the path on a career that they didn't even realize was possible, that's powerful. That's legacy. That's legacy. That's an impact. And it's amazing to see. So anyway, I thought that was just, that made my day. That really, truly made my educator heart, it made my day. Old WB1 mug, almost done. I haven't started mine, Vinayan. I will do it soon. The enjoyment you have in stream and community shows through. Well, Mark, you have you. I mean, it's true. I do enjoy it. If you know, I can't imagine anybody doing Twitch if they didn't enjoy it. If they didn't enjoy connecting with people. It's not about me. This is about you. I'm not joking. Like, if you do it, here's the number one. Well, I've got a lot of number one Twitch tips. If you're doing Twitch for you, you're doing it wrong. I'm not doing Twitch for me. I'm doing it for you. Why else would I set aside a few hours of my life to drive this, to host this, to talk about this, to share this, to have this time together? You're sharing time as well. Don't get me wrong, but there's only one person who's driving this stream, right? I'll go as far as to say operating a Twitch stream 24/7 is a different hurdle altogether. Liz, an executive producer, Liz has got to figure out her title. I think executive producer is like an excellent way of framing it, though. Liz, I would love to be an executive producer. I am not. I'm just a doofus behind the camera. It's the reverse of it's not you, it's me. Kind of runs in light. Anybody who and I understand it, I'm hosting. I got to drive this thing. But I'm trying to create content's the wrong word, but like a time and an experience that you just enjoy tuning into. You enjoy hanging out, having a beer. I'm interacting with chat constantly. Well, in many ways, glorious absence of skill, she pays with her time. And she is compensated thanks to the support that y'all have given on MakerDeck. No, Free Heathen, I am not a leader. I'm not a leader. I'm not a leader. I don't want to be a leader. I'm just an individual who is a part of a greater community. I don't want to be a leader. There is no leader in community. I just want to be me. I just want to try things. I want to do things. I want to have fun. I want to entertain. But thank you for that. No. Not a leader. Definitely not a leader. Liz is integral to MakerDeck from what I've seen. Liz is awesome. Yes, Oh No Creates. So are you. Oh No Creates was whipping up some grass earlier. It looked like pesto, for real, Oh No Creates. It looks like you were making pesto. Miller says she's the whip behind you, keeping you motivated. Well, we do that to each other, certainly. We're both human. You don't want to be a leader, but people come to me for help and guidance. Well, but see, the Free Heathen, that's the thing, is everybody goes to everybody else for that. You don't need to be a leader to help. You don't need to be a leader to be, to provide guidance. There are no leaders. In a community, you have people who moderate. You have people who administrate. You have people who facilitate. You have people who might be, leading the charge. But community works because everybody is empowered to be a leader in their own respect. That's the power of it, right? There's a reason why I spend time at this point now that we have a venue, right, with MakerDeck to say, this is what so-and-so did. This is what such and such did. This was this. This was that. Sharing that stage. Because I'm the only one on this side of the screen. Here in this channel. Everyone has a role, but no one is above anyone else. Bingo. That's community. That is community. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Community is the antithesis of ego. Like, if you see anybody who's all about themselves, that's not community. It's not. It's a cult of personality, which admittedly I'm guilty of. I'll be the first to say, hi, my name's Chris Perillo. This is the Chris Perillo channel. I do very Chris Perillo things. I'm a part of many communities. Star Wars, 3D printing, making, I guess, to a certain degree, right? Like Seattle, I'm a part of many communities. Like there's just, it's not just one thing. This is a cult of personality. We connect on a different level, but our interests carry with us wherever we go, beyond one single channel, beyond. Twitch is a pub crawl. I'll say it over and over and over again. I'm just a party host here, for sure. When Chris and I did Vlogger Fair, nobody was a VIP. We had guests, but we did not call anyone a VIP. That is true, Liz. I was adamant about that, and that stretched all the way back to the early days of Gnome Decks. Everyone was a VIP. Everybody at my Gnome Decks conference that I produced was not a VIP, or was a VIP in the sense that they weren't. Everyone was treated the same. Everyone. There's no hierarchy in a community apart from the people who need to be guiders. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. I agree. And guiders in the sense of in a forum or in a place, you need people who keep the peace and make sure decorum is maintained. So many nice mustaches in this community. Oh no. Let me tell you, this is my Director Chronic stash. Oh no. It will be shaved at some point in the near future, though. I will warn you. You're going to show up one day and it's going to be gone. And then I'm going to have to get your skills, your tips
that does happen
on generating a mustache.
Can't be good.
I'll have to make a new mustache. I'll have to whip up some pesto and just do a paint on mustache. Will that work?
Show me what you got.
I will show you what I got. Hang on. Never aspire to be a leader. Aspire to be a role model. I think you meant aspire, not inspire, Krusty, so I'm going to take liberty with that. Never aspire to... Let me put it this way. The people who want to be leaders, I'm always really cautious about that's not how it works, really. The people who lead just do it because they just enjoy doing it and they fall into it organically. They do it because they are role models. They do things that inspire others. They do things not because they sit there and talk about the things that they do. That's Look at the amazing things I did. That's why I said, I'm not a leader. That's exactly why I said, in this channel, me, here, no, not a leader. Don't want to be. Ever. No problem, Krusty. Happy to be the English major for you. Very happy. Baklava. Now I want baklava. Dang you, Cyber Cam. I called you Cyber Cam. Cyber. I haven't even showed everybody. You called for a show me what you got. I haven't even showed everybody what I got. Because I got some stuff. What? So anyway, gonna clear that. Oh, hang on. Let me pull up the. Let's see how that Darth Vader's doing. Boop. It's coming in. Darth Vader. There we go. Almost done. Wow. Almost done with both of them. I should have saved the stand for overnight because I don't have any other big prints right now. Not baklava. Baklava. Oh, never mind. I thought it was I still want like a honey-oriented pastry now. The baklava. That would be great. Is baklava vegan? Well, I guess if you consider honey not vegan, it isn't. But I guess I'm fine with honey. I'm just saying. I would love baklava. But apparently that wasn't what Pam was talking about. Was I saying I was an English major? I can read. I can spell. I can. Vader staring longingly into your ceiling. Oh no, indeed. He's like, one day I will finish this. Prince themed Maker Deck Raspberry Beret. That's the only part of the song that I know, that I remember. Imagine your candy corn hat covering your whole face, but it has eye holes. That's a balaclava. So like there was a pinwheel from the old Nickelodeon days, had Hattitown. Do you remember Hattitown? Oh my God, please tell me someone else remembers Hattitown. Do you remember Hattitown? Please. Dear Lord in heaven or wherever you are, please tell me that someone else remembers Hattitown on the old Nickelodeon, the channel. Hattitown was a segment that played on a show called Pinwheel, and Pinwheel was awesome. I loved Pinwheel, and please tell me that one other person out there listening, please tell me. Hattitown. Do you seriously? Seriously? Anyone know of a non-milk substitute tastes exactly like milk? I don't know about that, Coda. There are some thicker milks, alt milks out there with a different viscosity. I think they sell them at Target, Coda. I just don't buy them. I buy the milk that's on sale. I got Chris saying Jesus like a maritimer today. What? Oat milk is very thick. Not quite like my mustache. I got some stuff to show y'all as my Vader's finishing and the stand is finishing at the same time. I got some stuff. I will do it, big fan, but you need to be patient. I just want to put it out there how much you hate removing supports. I'm with you, Mad Cat. Hence me not printing anything that's using supports right now. Nothing. That's how the Vader's doing. Almost done. Whoa, that is smooth. Smooth. Dude, smooth and big. Much big. So big. Yes, the Free Heathen. Look at that. This is on the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. It whips its head back and forth. 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 Okay, now. I got some stuff. They called me in college. They called me Thumper. I have indoor and outdoor fun. Originally, it came with 2 bowling balls, 2 balls. Normally you're should have come with 2 balls, but this does not have 2 balls. There's only a single ball here. They're testing me with the single ball. There's no 2 balls here, just 1 here. 1 ball. It's a generic ball, not a very exciting ball. Let's see. Put your fingers. You put your fingers in the hole. Put your fingers in the hole. Holes. Put your fingers in the holes. That was my impression of a bowling ball, by the way. Anyway, we have Star Wars bowling pins. We have not seen Star Wars bowling pins in ages, although these aren't great because they use this plastic. I mean, they do it for manufacturing purposes. But like Grogu bowling, a bowling set. Found this today. Got a discount on it. Saved like $1.50 on this. So anyway, so this is the bowling set for Grogu. You're not sticking my... No, don't do that, Glorious. So there's that. For some reason, this popped up on my radar the other day. And I'm a fan of the original NES Zelda. Grew up with this in high school. Had it in high school. And I saw this, and I've got some Perler sets. I don't know if Brit's probably not around. But this has got 12 sprites. From the original Legend of Zelda, and this is one that I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to make these, because I mean, I loved the original Legend of Zelda, loved the original Legend of Zelda. So I'm thinking about doing these. I don't know how I can do them on MakerDeck yet, but maybe I'll figure out how to do this on MakerDeck. Not really something for a screen grab, but I got some acrylics. These are different sized acrylics. They got them for shoes, but I got these because they're 12 inches long, and they nest, of course. But I got these to test in the room where all the Lego is. Brit is in our hearts. Oh no, and I'm glad you know Brit. Oh no, because it'd be a great person to introduce you to. But anyway, I got this for the Lego room for all the minifigures because I need to stack the minifigures because we're running out of space. And so I got these specifically for that room. So I'll be getting to that. And then, not quite last. I think this is an Amazon exclusive. Star Wars: The Book of Boba Fett. Where's Hollywood when you need them? This is a Boba Fett figure, Black Series Boba Fett figure, right there. This is a throne room Boba Fett. Throne room. You can tell with, I mean, his dress as well as the removable helmet. But anyway, I got that. Star Wars Celebration happened. I missed so many amazing exclusives, and I probably need to grab more. But I'm not a completist as far as itty bitties go. I missed a couple of Celebration exclusives. This one I wanted to grab. So I got a Thrawn pop-minded Hallmark itty bitty, because I've grabbed a few of these itty bitties. Thank you, Mark, for the posture check. I've grabbed a few of the itty bitties. They also sent this cute little Obi-Wan pin. I got it. I have to get I had to get all the Celebration exclusives on eBay. I had to. No choice. No choice whatsoever. I had to. Otherwise, I would never have gotten them. Oh, sorry. I forgot to thank the mods 20 minutes ago. Photospin's probably gone to bed. That's the best Boba for you, Dark Toy Lord? I don't know if it's the best Boba for me. Let me thank the mods for keeping up with me, for sure. Could not do it without them. Need their support. Would be alone without them. I'd be on my own. Out here. You could have printed that riser. Yeah, but it wouldn't have been acrylic. It wouldn't have been clear. I'm looking for an acrylic. So I'm not sure I need to print that. I'll just buy the acrylics. So I'm hoping this is going to work for our needs, or my needs, for sure. No worries, Tactile. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking. Going to D23. Nice, big fan. I'm jealous. I thought I caught up, or I thought I had like all of the I mean, I looked at a lot of the Celebration exclusives. I thought, oh, Stan's almost done, as is the Vader. The Vader's just basically done at this point. Out of the package, you love this, but I haven't. I'll take it out. I will take it out. My concern is that I missed a Celebration exclusive that I would have wanted to have. There were a few things, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be really cool. But like, paying the price is just like, it's a freaking outrageous. Because I have to go to eBay, right, for any of that. eBay is where it's all at. eBay's where it's at. I like eBay. I don't know. I don't know what's there. That's the problem. I'm gonna have to like do a search for all the Celebration stuffs. Just to make sure I can grab the exclusives I want. You printed a Stormtrooper from Play Action because you made them look so cool. Tag you on Instagram. Oh, thank you, Thor. I am on Instagram, although I open it like once every like 6 months. I'm mostly on Twitter, Thor. Krusty's singing. Darth Vader's done, as is the stand, almost. One moment, I will BRB. Gonna grab as the stand completes. I'm gonna grab the Vader. Thank you for subscribing. I knew you could do it. Sorry, I had to take a quick break there. Wow. Wow. That's what I have to say. Wow. Like, this is bigger than... Look how big this is. Look at how friggin' big this is. The stand's almost done, too. The stand is going to be done in like a minute. Look at how huge. Look at how gigantic this is. 100%. About 4 hours. 4.5 hours print here. Smooth. Let's see here. Oh my god. This is big. Like, when I say this is I mean, this is not a joke, dude. This is big. I love the fact Photosmint, no doubt. I've printed one of these at like half, like 50%. The fact that this took 4.5 hours to print support free. As someone who prints in FDM, I'm a big fan of not needing to use supports. So this is just wow. 4.5 hours for this, minus the stand. Oh, thank you, Thor. Thank you. But I love the fact that it required 0 supports. I guess I may have been able to do it with a lighter infill. But dude, this is big. This is bigger than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like, people would see this at a 0.16 millimeter layer height and go, wow, it looks like it was just made out of clay. Just like the Cad Bane, right? It looks like it's made out of clay. Very fine line. This is the Polymaker Polyterra filament that I used. It was no supports. 0 supports, dude. Like, 0 supports. You're gonna do it, King Nuts. King Nuts, this is the Eastman support-free Darth Vader bust. Eastman. King 3D Nuts. At 100% on the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. Yes, generic username bro. Took 4.5 hours. Around 4.5 hours. For this. Look, dude, seriously, it's as tall as my head. The stand itself is almost as tall as my head. So yeah, I'm very happy with the X1 car. If anybody asks, yes, I'm exceedingly happy with it. And it is, I'm just telling you, the finish, smooth. Like, it's the detail, clean. Hang on, let me pop over. Let's go to this view, right? Maybe some slight issues, but dude, this was 3D printed. This, and you can see the lines. It could have been finer. I don't know if I want to go that deep with it, but like on the X1 Carbon, hey, how's the X1 Carbon treating you? This was printed, this right here in my hand, 4.5 hours, 5 hours. Triple Venti, good to see you. We're about to complete the Eastman supportless Darth Vader bust. This is incredible. This is incredible. He's got credit back here. Eastman. But wow, dude. Seriously. Oh my god. So well done. So I've now got a Cad, and just to show you, let me just show you. The Cad Bane bust at 100%. Both of these, I could have scaled one up or scaled one down. But, like, this is the difference between the 100, as Eastman said, 100% versus 100% for the Cad Bane. This Cad Bane needed supports. And so my only desire for a lot of these for a lot of the modelers, I mean, you can't optimize for everything. I just like finding Star Wars models to print, whether they require supports, like Cad Bane did. That's a separate hat. Cad Bane required supports, or like the Eastman bust, like that did not require supports at all. Obviously, it's a separate stand. This is the thing that I was thinking about printing overnight, but obviously I did not. I printed it now, but oh wow. Oh, wow. Just, dude. But look, side by side, one is like, it's just huge by comparison. Don't know. Seems like kind of a bust to me. Well, it was definitely a bust. Yeah, 4.5 hours, Thor. Seriously, like, Bamboo Lab has they've got magic on their hands. 4.5 hours for that Vader bust. I think 2 hours for the Cad Bane that needed supports. Wow. Dude. If I had like a day to prepare to like get something ready for someone, like a gift, the years have made you weak. Okay, so let's talk Kenobi spoilers, shall we? Shall we talk Kenobi spoilers? Okay, is Pink listening? I don't know if Pink's listening. I gotta make sure I give her plenty of warning because I do not want her to get caught up in the spoilers. She may not be listening, so I don't know. Kenobi, Pink muted. Thank you. Okay, I'll say come back, or Liz will tell you. Okay, just wait. Wait, Pink. Go, Pink. Someone let me know on Maker Deck when spoilers are over. Okay, someone can help Pink. You have the Darth one printed 250%. Wow, I haven't gone that big. You can do a lithophane from a photo. That is true. Kenobi finally starts fighting back. Lightsaber moves starting to come back. So PC Tech guy, Krusty's going with Pink. Fair enough. You're out. Haven't seen it yet. Good night. No problem, Thor. Thank you for being here. It was good. It was an episode. Didn't mean to start this. Figured it'd be vague enough. No worry. Oh no, I wanted to talk spoilers anyway. So no big deal. I wouldn't say there were any revelations in this episode. I loved seeing Noor. Like we'd only previously really seen Noor in Jedi Fallen Order, so it was really cool to see the Imperial Inquisitorius, this castle shooting out of Noor's ocean, or one of the oceans at least. We had previously seen it in Jedi Fallen Order, so there was a huge Jedi Fallen Order callback. Hey, Photos Mint, thank you for hanging. I really appreciate it. That was awesome. It was interesting to see Leia hold up to interrogation, probably the deepest interrogation we've seen Leia go through, if only to prepare her for the interrogation she was going to face with Vader years from then. She held her own. Reva was fantastic. Obi-Wan, of course, fell back into his own by after he went down into the catacombs or the tombs, right, where all these Jedi or Force-sensitive people were frozen in carbonite's wrong, but no, frozen in amber, locked in amber. It was, yeah, Oh No Creates, I totally agree. It was a good plot-building episode. That's what it was. I love the Noor Trooper. Like, there's a black, he didn't have a lot of screen time. He or she didn't have a lot of screen time. But the design ethos of the Noor Trooper was outstanding. Whatever they're going to title it. I would love a figure of that Noor Trooper. Nice little twist happening. We see some progression on the Inquisitor side. What twist? Well, the twist, I guess, would be, one would say it was a twist. The reveal being these Jedi or Force-sensitive people entombed. That's a fair word to use. In amber or some kind of substance. If only to be used, I'd assume, by the Emperor for cloning. I would assume. Probably a bad assumption. But so that was good. I enjoyed I enjoyed seeing more of the Inquisitorius. The palace is the wrong word, but the fortress Inquisitorius. That was wild. Because I was like, how are they going to do that? How are they going to get in? So I felt like it was reasonable within the realm of reasoning. Because, like, you have to suspend disbelief when it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, well, that's not realistic. That's not realistic. You just have to suspend disbelief. And I feel they did a fair job with it. The only thing that kind of threw me off was, like, the dude on the planet where Obi-Wan was rescued in the Bacta tank. There was an interesting juxtaposition between Obi-Wan and Vader, right? Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, while Obi-Wan was in the back. They were both in the Bacta tank, potentially connecting, potentially having these dreams. That individual who is there, who's like, no, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. I don't want to do it. And then, like, in a matter of minutes, he flips and he decides he's going to help Obi-Wan. That was a little too quick for me. I was like, he should have been all in. There should not have been any reflection, consternation, or anything like that. Imagine a series about Sith Lords like they're doing Ben. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh no. I think there's a wide open option for Star Wars and Disney. I'm all in. Miller says the hole he got in through, the Empire really loves vulnerable holes. They do. It was interesting that even after Cal Kestis and Sarah got into the fortress, they didn't increase security. So, like, the hubris coming from the Empire, I'd assume Palpatine, was just still so high that they didn't have any defenses in Vader's system, right? No defenses on Mustafar or anything, because they didn't think anybody would be so bold. But it was interesting. I wasn't expecting speeders to come flying in at the end. That was like, whoa, cool. That's a nice little rescue. But, like, the problem that I had is the loss. There was no connection. There was no emotional resonance with the loss of the character Wade, who died as they were escaping. I would have appreciated more depth, more of a connection, so that I would feel something with his loss. So I feel that was a lost opportunity. I feel that it was a lost opportunity not to just have the guy who was initially saying, no, we're not going to do it. And then he says, yeah, we're going to do it, like 5 minutes later. Like, there should have been either he was all in or he was not. One of the two. Reva is great, fantastic, like, beautifully done. Moses, she is on the planet. That is my favorite. You want to know, hey, Chris, who's your favorite Moses? She is. She is absolutely my favorite. The top Moses of all time, right there. Right there. No questions asked. She's been doing a spectacular job. I love the life that she's breathed into the character Reva. You can just see her just twisting and turning and, just filled with such vitriol. Such vitriol. And it plays out very well on screen. So I've been enjoying that. Enjoyed the bold escape. Everything. You could agree with all this? Thank you, Oh No. I figured we were on the same wavelength. Charlton Heston is a second. That is true. Charlton Heston, another good Moses, another great Moses. Although I never really watched that movie. I'm like, the religious thing, I'm just not into. Like, I'm good. Y'all might be. I'm good. I grew up with it, and I'm just like, I'm an adult now. I've grown up. I'm good. Yeah, that was kind of just thrown in there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Miller 3D Designs? You know what I'm saying? So this entire episode feels like it's a setup for either a future series with Obi-Wan in the catacombs is the wrong word, walking through the hall of all these people basically suspended in amber, for the lack of a better word. That could be a setup. It could be a setup certainly a setup for the final episodes of Kenobi. Vader coming in and being menacing. I like the fact that Vader is not. Vader is not. He's menacing, but this is not a show about Vader. Less is more. I believe that with Vader. Less is more. This is not the Vader show. I feel they put Vader in there perfectly. They put Vader in there as perfectly in Kenobi here as they did with Vader in Rogue One. It was perfect. Perfect. So that's the thing, Miller. I don't know if we've got the payoff yet. We don't have a payoff for what's happening with the Jedi. I feel that's gonna come. Holy shnikes!
Custom fabricated my stream with 58 views.
Boyd, how are you doing? How are you? Boyd! And everybody who came in by way of Boyd, we were just talking some Obi-Wan Kenobi spoilers. I'm a maker, much like Boyd, although I don't do any turning. I don't do any woodworking. I get splinters. That's one of the reasons I avoid woodworking at all costs. But I do 3D printing, and I do making, and I'm happy to have you here. Oh no, probably already knows Boyd. Cross, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. Tonight, 3D printed, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I got to teach Boyd about Star Wars. Maybe y'all can help. Hey, wait, cool. Good to see you. I printed this bust of Vader. This is 2 separate filaments, 2 separate printers. This bust of Vader. This huge, like seriously, it's as tall as my head. Tall as my head. Huge, gigantic, tall, super tall. Printed this today. So I know Boyd works with his hands. How many yeets? How many days has it been since your last yeet, Boyd? How long has it been? Do share. Do tell. Wait, Coolwood, what have you been up to lately? Sorry, I've not been able to make my rounds. Been a little busy with work. Either way, 18 streams without a yeet. Wow. See, I've not had a lot of yeeting. Can I say that? Yeeting? Can I turn it into a gerund? Not a lot of yeeting with my 3D printing. I get it. Spaghetti. Spaghetti's a thing with 3D printing, for sure. But this Vader was not yeeted. Let's stand on this. So huge Vader. Something yesterday that I did, or printed recently. These little figures. I love the Star Warses, so I 3D print a lot of Star Warses. Broke down some lumber, carved a spoon. Well, you know, I may need your help, Way Coolwood, because we need lumber. Lumber's very expensive. We're getting a fence replaced. Not quite what you do, I know, but a fence is a big deal, for sure. Actually, I had a heated debate on how to make a formula for how to yeet is calculated. Good luck with that math. Good luck with that math, Boyd. Good luck. I'm bad at the math. I can handle the counter, but probably not beyond that. Probably not. For real. Done spoil. Yes, I'm done with spoilers. Yes, spoilers are over, Pink. No more Kenobi spoilers, just for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fence is a lot. It is way cool wood, especially getting one replaced. So we've needed to do it for a few years. I probably should have done it last year, but either way, there's going to be some fence replacements going on. You built a chicken coop and had to use secondhand lumber. Still way too much. Yeah, dude. Oh no, I'm so worried. I'm so worried. It's not a large fence. It's just a segment of a fence. We're doing a little bit of a few changes in our backyard. It's a small backyard, but it needs to be. It's been needing to be done. We used to have dogs. They of course have since passed. So they're no longer around. So I'm not worried so much about the fence, but this is going to be potentially the summer project, is getting that fence done. It would have continued today, except in Seattle it's very rainy, which I'll take. I'll take rain in Seattle any day of the week. Any day of the week. Any. I'm not a fan of hot or heat or sun at all. Which probably explains a lot. Let me tell you. Explains a lot. A lot. Price is coming back down, so I heard. Way cool. Won't hurt quite as bad as last year. Well, then I'm glad I waited. Way cool would. We've got some of the posts have already been purchased. but like we're gonna have to replace the slats. It's been needing to happen for the past couple of years because the fence was leaning. Pretty warm here. You wouldn't like it. Probably not, Vinayan. I think you were saying you had a warm shop earlier. No, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous of anybody who lives in the sun at all. Never will be. Do not want. We've got another 4 days of rain in Seattle in June? Crazy. I'll take it. I will take it. I will. We need a fence. So expensive. I know, dude. So expensive. So expensive, Boyd. But we need it. 95 right there now. Wow. Southwest Louisiana. Oh my God. Your moisture must be like through the roof. Your humidity must be through the roof. Chris, what'd you think of the latest Star Trek episode? I haven't watched it yet. No spoilers. No spoilers. No spoiling. Don't spoil it for me. I've not watched I haven't started season 3 of For All Mankind. I want to start that. I got to watch the latest Star Trek episode. We just talked Kenobi spoilers. Go on. Okay.
Disc 1 of 5 just resubscribed for 6 months.
So
go watch Star Trek.
Disc 1 of 5 is telling me you watch Star Trek. You've made it official. I will watch Star Trek tonight with my popcorn. I have been watching Boys Season 3. I think I'm all caught up on Season 3. Very gory. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm feeling too comfortable with The Boys. Maybe I'm just kind of used to it now. The Boys is good. I enjoy The Boys. It's a little more gory than I can usually handle, but still. In your garage right now, really need a mesh chair. I don't have a mesh chair. I do not. Mine just soaks up all the farts. That's what my chair does. It serves to soak up all the farts with this. All the farts. So I've watched The Boys. I guess I'm going to watch Star Trek tonight.
That does happen every once in a while. That can't be good.
What? That my chair soaks up all the farts? I don't mind my chair soaking up all the farts. Just watch the animated series, The Boys. I have not watched the animated series. It takes a lot for me to get into animated series, honestly. We have some prints from on Hex 3D from The Boys. See, I wouldn't print anything from The Boys. Vinayan, see, I've got fandoms. I'm interested in these things, but I'm like, yeah, it's just, like, why would I print it? Like, maybe for somebody else, but like for me, I'm like, yeah, not my thing. They're 15-minute shorts. We'll see, Miller. We'll see. Right now, I'm fine with live action. Don't worry about it, Vinayan. I hear you. I got you. Oh, there will be. Okay. Bury the air biscuits in the chair. Way cool wood. That's the only way to do it. Because the last thing you want to do is like be, in your I call it my play shop because it's not really a workshop because I never get any work done here. But yeah, when I fart, where do you think it goes, Pink? Where do you think it goes? By the way, did you give Red a hug? A hug? Did you give Red a hug? It'd be great. You can print Homelander's shoulders eagles. I'm not. I don't know. No work in here. Absolutely no work. I refuse to get any work done here. Refuse. It's never going to happen. Never. I've got here. The problem is, Liz, I don't have a long print overnight. I've got a 4-hour print. So it's only going to take us, because I was going to do this overnight, and then I ended up going with it 100% instead of stretching it out for the stand. Hey, Father Funk, good to see you. Thank you for your support.
Just resubscribed for 7 months.
You want to see a Canadian superhero in The Boys? It can happen, Disc. But tonight I can't watch if there's new Boys episode. I don't know when they drop. Tonight I guess I have to watch Star Trek, A Strange New Worlds, and then I want to crack into For All Mankind potentially tomorrow. I like having a show to watch every night if I can do it. Something to look forward to. Wait, I'm for a week and now we have a stash? Yes, you're gone for a week? Father Funk, yes. I can't show my stash on MakerDeck. I am making a mustache, but I don't think I could just sit there with the camera focused on my face growing a facial hair. It just doesn't work on MakerDeck. It just doesn't. Woodworking works. We had woodworking today by way of CNC and Warzala woodworking today. We'll get Boyd in there eventually. And potentially way cool wood. Potentially. It's open to all, but you don't have to. No stress, no strain, no pressure. I'm just happy that we hit, without any raids or anything like that, 120 average viewers today on MakerDeck. Wow. Fantastic. Spectacular. 3D print yourself? I have. Benign. You can actually download and print a model of me. Boyd says, one day if I quit slacking. Nah. Don't worry. You keep slacking, Boyd. There's no pressure. You keep slacking, please. We'll need to figure out a time frame. You know, Waco, honestly, we had Warzala Woodworking is his handle. I don't know if you know him. He does woodworking on Twitch as well. And he was doing some CNC stuff. And he was doing an arcade cabinet. It was all automated. There was no, like, hands-on or anything. But it was pretty cool. Boyd can hide the yeets on MakerDeck. That's right. Just yeet over to MakerDeck. Just yeet it. My new 3D printer yeets. When it's changing filament colors, it yeets. That's one of the reasons I have not done anything that requires a filament change. Because I realize, okay, I really want to save it for something that's going to work. I may end up printing more of these. These are like MakerDeck logos that have got QR codes on the other side. So a dual color. I probably have to like print like a series of these coins so that I can hand them out. Like, I can keep them in the car. I'm like, here you go. Here, use this. Here's where I'm at. Here, fine. Here, what do you do? Well, here's my card. Find me over on MakerDeck. What's that? Well, here, scan this QR code. It'll take you to a Twitch stream that's there. It's open 24/7. Always. This, by the way, this is a marker. This is a paint on the top. That's a paint. That's filament. This is a paint. Because I didn't do multicolor on the surface. I just did a white there and then painted it. And then sometimes, like if I'm so inclined, I will lean the QR code up against that. And if anybody was watching, they would see, oh, what's that? It's a QR code. Where does it go to? I gotta find out. I gotta scan it. I think the scan works. Someone told me the other day that the scan works. I don't know if it does. How do you get the QR code? Bang logo. Oops. We'll send you to a search over on printables. If you look at K2 Design Labs file, his models, he's got a QR code in there. That's what this is based on. I sliced it so that it was small. I think it's a regular size, but I did a smaller one as well. So my hope is to be able to do that on the Bamboo Lab one of these nights. Getting them done. And do a whole series of these just to have them stacked and ready to go. I'll keep them in the car, right? Just like, oh, here, just hold on them in the car. It looks like I have I have a musical Chris and a Vader time. Sorry, I've got 3 musical Chris's. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, see, on these busy chat nights, the redemptions don't really work that well. But I guess I have to sing. A long, long time ago, I was born from my mom. I had an umbilical cord. The doctor cut it off, and then I went shooting around the room like a balloon. When you unpinch the hole at the end, it went around like... And then I landed on my mom. It was kind of weird. Oh my, this is what I remember. Thank you, Mad Cat. Jesus Christ.
Mad Cat Usa cheered X100.
Jesus effing Christ. Okay, that was that. All by myself. I guess I am all by myself. I don't snore. No, seriously, I don't snore. I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm by myself. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. Here I am. I'm sitting here because Asgardian Wookiee redeemed this 13 minutes ago. I am sitting right here, and I have nothing to print right now. But I will get another print going, and it'll probably be about 4 hours. Then maybe, actually, I could probably double it up. And then I can go 8 hours and print 2 battle droids overnight. I'm probably going to print 2 battle droids overnight. Thank you, Coda. Thank you, Pink. Thank you, Vape Doom, a.k.a. Miller, if that is your real name. Miller. Hi, my name is Miller. Miller 3D Design. That's his last name, 3D Designs. Who is that? Who is that? Who's this sticker? Who is this sticker that got slapped by the Maker Deck logo? Who is that sticker? What is that? You need a gong. The gong sound is you cheering. That's what it says in your underwear? What, you have bits in your underwear? Someone find Chris a print that'll go for a long time tonight. No, I don't need that. I'm just gonna reslice the battle droid. I'm gonna do I'm running out of my filament here. I'm gonna do a battle droid. I'm gonna do 2 battle droids in this black. All right, battle. Gonna do 2, not just 1. 2. It's gonna load. There we go. But the problem is, I have to double it up. How do I double it up? I can copy and paste, but there we go. I think I copied and pasted. There we go. And then I do an arrange on the plates. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do 2 battle droids tonight. 2. At the same time. Ooh, my God, that's a lot. Okay, hopefully nothing fails. I'm a little worried that something's going to fail in the middle of the night. And we were like, what? That is my big concern about this. I'll be honest. I don't want to, like, waste the filament. There you go, Warzala. We were name checking you, dude. We were just talking about you. I assume you know Boyd and Way Cool Wood, other woodworkers here on the Twitches. I'm gonna lay down some. Some glue, if you don't mind. Gonna do that. That was the closest drop yet. Not bad. Not bad. No worry, boy, dude. Do what you got to do. All I'm doing is I'm farting around here. Unlike you doing professional stuff. Me. If you looked up the antonym of professional in the dictionary, you would see a picture of me. Boyd, for sure. Let me tell you. So I'm going to slice this. And this will be, I'll make this the overnight print, Liz. I'm going to be doing 2 battle droids. Battle droids on the overnight print. Figures are always a good thing. Dimmer, good to see you.
The _Silver Sunbeam just gifted 1 sub.
Sorry, Silver Sunbeam gifted a sub to Dimmer. I saw... thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train. Excuse me? How'd that happen? How did that happen? That doesn't make any sense. How did we get a hype train, dude? That's weird. That is very weird. I gotta take this out. Gotta take out my bingo dauber. Give me a second. It's got glue. This is a glue, not a glue stick. I mean, you could sniff it, but I mean, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I would not sniff the stick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Dimmer was I don't know. I didn't see them earlier in a DJ's stream where I know he or she hangs out. I don't know where they hang out. I got to get used to saying they. Warzala knows of these gentlemen. Great. What happened to the raid command? Nothing. absolutely nothing. For real? Nothing happened at all. But I know it's been a quiet night, a silent night, a quiet night, a happy night, a good night. Wait, what? Oh, no way. Wow. I was reading MakerDeck chat there for a second. That was a little off. That was bizarre. It didn't go off when we were rated. Yeah, it did. I thought it did. It could have been because of the view that I was in at the time. What was Soba about my message and why the timeout? No, Horde 7-2, I couldn't tell you, but I would just trust the moderators. Always listen to the moderators. The moderators know what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why the moderators are there. Moderators know. Me, not so much. Me, I'm just clueless. I'm beyond clueless. Not what I do. I can think like 3 seconds ahead. But like that's it. I'm not what they call a precog. Definitely not a precog. At all. As much as I would love to be a precog, it's not going to happen. Tonight I'm going to be relaxing with some popcorns and some popcorns and some Star Treks.
Krusty 3D rated my stream with 1 viewers.
Thank you for the host, Krusty. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. Oh, Krusty had a good stream last night. We rated Krusty last night. He had a good stream. It was a good stream. Tonight, we're probably going to raid Ian Douglas, though. Tonight. Not tomorrow. Tonight. Meant what was so bad? I'm kind of confused. I couldn't tell you, Horde 7. I didn't see it. So, just so you know, it was probably over the line. Don't ask. Just assume that what you said was out of line. Last night was fun. Had a good time with everyone. Well, Krusty 3D, I am glad that you chatted. I'm glad you elevated chat over your activity of taking parts out from the Voron. You were building. Have you built the Voron? Are you mid-build with the Voron, Krusty? I'm not sure. I listened for a brief while and then I ended up kind of shuffling off. That's usually what happens after a raid. Like you're just tired. You're done with the stream. You're wrapped up. You're ready to go. You're ready to move along. So building will take a few months. Oh my god. That is longer than I would anticipate. Way longer. Way longer. I'm thinking we should raid Ian Douglas. He's probably dispensing tech career advice. 300-page assembly guide? Yeah, good luck, Krusty. I will never build a Voron. I'm just going to say this. Ever. Single-spaced. Yeah, I'm out. But Ian Douglas has been a supporter. He's gifted subs here and on MakerDeck. It's been appreciated. The level of support Ian has given. He's got a good heart. He's a good guy to know. He is who we are raiding tonight. Tonight. Not tomorrow. Tonight. He's also given away dragons in the past. I think he's done with the dragon giveaways, though, for now. He's got an awesome interactive stream. You used to watch me in my desk so long ago. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm here every night. 7. Here every night. And, of course, on MakerDeck. I'll be on MakerDeck. I'll be streaming into MakerDeck. I'm there. I'm not going to say 24/7. Sometimes I sleep. MakerDeck never sleeps. So if you're ever wondering, hey, who could I host? Who could I host on Twitch? Who's always there and is safe and is friendly and is awesome? You can always host MakerDeck. Always. You can always host MakerDeck in your channel. Easy to do. Easy. You can host MakerDeck. Just like that. You can do it in auto host, certainly. You can do a manual host. It's always appreciated. Always and forever. Thank you so much for your support. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. You've had an amazing night here on Twitch. We're going to be raiding Ian Douglas, who's a nerd, a geek. He loves giving advice about tech careers and beyond. He loves 3D printing. For real. So please cast him your support. Feel free to chat. Feel free to interact with him. I'll be printing onto MakerDeck, as you very well know. I'm going to get that started here in the next few minutes. So anyway, tell Ian I said hello. Give him some warm thanks from the MakerDeck crew. And use those Perillo Raid or Maker D1 Raid emotes. Here we go. Tuscan rating in 3, 2, 1. See everybody tomorrow. All right, Ian. Take it away. All right, Ian. Ian Douglas. Ian.
On the side of the road and camp, and like it would be so dark, you'd actually see like the Milky Way kind of stuff.
There we go.
Chris Barillo rating was 68 people. What the heck? Thanks for hanging.
There we go.
Dropping by. 68 people. Good to have you. Thanks for making a ton of noise in my chat, messing up my chat with all those emojis. How dare you? Just kidding. Love it. Appreciate it. Thanks for dropping by. I'm Ian Douglas. I've got this whole channel over here, Tech Interview Guide. I love helping people out with career advice and interview advice and stuff like that. We've covered everything tonight from work visas to what else are we talking about? Not else. I'm all distracted with people resubbing Fatherfunk 3D. You got your little logo up here for being a subscriber. I appreciate that very much. I always appreciate the subscriptions. If you do pay for a sub, Prime sub or otherwise,
There we go.
happy to